What is happening, guys? It is Daniel1989. Welcome back to the Hereford United career. This is episode 83. We have a very difficult episode ahead of us. Firstly, to start us off, as you can see here in the group stage, we're up against Barca next, and we do at least need a point, obviously, to stick in the second position in the group stage of the Champions League. Barca in first, so we at least need a draw in the first game against Barcelona. The next game, which will be the first played game of the episode, is away at Arsenal. Every time we played Arsenal, there's always been a red card, a penalty, always been something that has changed the game. Secondly, we have Manchester City at home, and then to top it all off, the last game of the episode is away at Manchester United, and they are all within a few days of each other. So legs is going to be a thing in today's episode. Tired legs, fresh legs, all that sort of stuff. We're going to have to rotate the side and try and play weaker and stronger sides against the ones that we prefer. So obviously I'll change the side around against Barcelona, because we'll have to do that so that we're at full strength against Arsenal, and then we'll take it from there. Side all change round then, guys. As you can see, Patrick Roberts on the left, Kirk Wilson up top, Fernandez on the right. I've gone Marco Reus in the cam position on the left-hand side. I've gone O'Reilly in the centre-mid position on the right-hand side. I've gone Amadou sitting in front of the back four. I've gone Kolasinac, Malang Sarr, David Carmo, Ethan Laird, and obviously Josh Griffiths will stick in goal. So fingers crossed we will get at least a draw, but as you can see from their side, they are going all out. They've got Leon Morley on the pitch, they've got Ansu Fati on the pitch, it looks like they've got Harvey Elliott on the right hand side. They've got some very, very good players, so a draw I would be ecstatic with if we can get it. They get a 2-1 victory. We only just, Kirk Wilson scored first as well, Dembele scores for them, and then they get one late on to win the game. So fingers crossed we will still go through in the group stage. We'll check it when we get back to the menu and see where that leaves us, and see if one of the other two teams did win their game, and if that is the case, we'll see where we are in the standings. So let's just click on that. Also, I've got a player to let you know about there. As you can see, a youth academy player that we've brought through. So Champions League, let's have a look where that leaves us in the group stage. We are still in second place and still sat on 7 points, but we do need to make sure we get a victory in our last game. I think we've got one more game left in the group stage. We need to make sure we get a win there to guarantee ourselves going through. Also, we have brought forward Archie Winter from the youth academy at your request, guys. You wanted to see more youth players in the team. I have brought one through. Centre mid, he's got some good stats. He looks good, 16 years of age. We'll give him a try and see how he goes. But for now, I will see you away at Arsenal. First played game of the episode then, guys. We are away at Arsenal. We're at the Emirates Stadium, and every single time we have played Arsenal throughout this entire series, we have always had some sort of an incident that's happened. Red card, penalty decision, there's always been an own goal or something along those lines, something that has changed the spectrum of the game, if you like, dramatically. So I'm expecting a very entertaining game in this game, and we need to be beating Arsenal to keep our place at the top of the table. But as you can see here, Ami Nguiri, 2 goals in his previous match. Very, very good striker. We'll have to keep an eye on him today, as he looks like he's new, obviously, to Arsenal's squad. They didn't have him last season, and they look like they've improved. So we are going to have to be the better side here. Whether we can implement our game and have the majority of the ball, as Arsenal do like to keep the ball as much as possible, we'll have to see how we get on. So I'll wait for the lineups and then we'll get straight into the game. Here we go then, guys, as Arsenal line up. Let's have a look and see if they've still got any of the originals. They've still got Arthur in midfield there, Souček. They've still got Chiesa. They've got Guiri up front. Oh, is Guiri in the cam position? I think Guiri was in the cam position. They've got Denaya at the centre-back position as well that I didn't notice. But as we line up, Josh Griffiths in goal. I've gone Lamptey, Malang Sarr, Amadou, Mings and Tommy Doyle in defensive positions today. Matt O'Reilly and Dominguez in midfield. Fernandez, Toure and Eden Hazard in the attacking positions. I have changed it slightly to keep, obviously, our main players fit for the next game against Manchester City. this should be a strong enough side to at least get a draw against Arsenal, but let's find out. Arsenal pick up the ball in midfield here, and decent spell of possession. They've had possession for the past couple of minutes, but we do step in there with Tyrone Mings getting a good interception in. Let's try and send it out wide towards Eden Hazard, see if he can get past his full-back here or find a decent ball in. He uses Tommy Doyle to keep hold of possession. Here's Toure around the corner towards Amadou, who did have his heels clipped there, and it will be pulled back for a free kick. Will he receive a yellow card here, or is it just a warning? It's just a warning for the Arsenal man. As we said, every time we've played Arsenal, there's always been a penalty or a red card or something, and an early warning there for the Arsenal captain, just to cool things down. Here's Amadou, just try and give this back to Toure, and towards Tyrone Mings, get this round the corner towards Eden Hazard. If we can try and find a cross for us, whip this in towards the centre, and nobody's there to get on it, but Amadou will win that header down towards Eden Hazard again. If he can get a shot away, it is blocked, and Arsenal will pick up the ball here, try and push out, but only in towards Amadou again. We're really pushing here to try and get an early chance on goal, but Arsenal have been defensively strong, kept us out, and they will bring the ball away. It's a really good ball through midfield to set O'Reilly on his way. If we can try and find a wide pass out to Fernandes here, running through the middle. He's got Dominguez in support, but he's shown way too much of that to the Arsenal centre-back, and they will pick up the ball and start to come back at us. We just need to be defensively better in this game, but that was a good touch by Malang Sarr. He's got it over the goalkeeper, and they get 1-0 in front. I thought the touch from Malang Sarr would have been good enough to obviously get it to Josh Griffiths. As you'll see, Malang Sarr gets a touch on it, tries to clear it, and it bounces off his feet. He just gets there before Griffiths. He gets the ball across the box to the waiting striker to put into an empty goal. We are 1-0 down at the Emirates. Have ourselves a throw here on the near side against Arsenal, trying to press back against them, trying to get something. Here goes Fernandes. I'll try and get an effort away from outside the box, and intercepted quite easily there from the Arsenal man, but Amadou tries to get a foot in. He does. It drops to Lamptey. Can he get a ball round the corner for Matt O'Reilly? Matt O'Reilly again round the corner. If we can try and find the ball into a dangerous area, Toure with the volley, and Toure gets us level. We bounce back very quickly, show the character to get forward, and show Arsenal that we are here to have a fight. We're not here to lose, we're not here to concede, we are here to try and get some points. Matt O'Reilly gets it over the top beautifully, and Toure catches that right across the goal to equalise at 1-1. There's Fernandes on the ball. It's almost half time here, guys, and we're just keeping hold of the ball a little bit better now towards the end of the first half, passing it around much nicer, much more comfortable in the game after getting the goal, but Eden Hazard was beaten to it there by the full-back. There goes the half-time whistle. We'll go into the break at 1 apiece. Into the second half we go then, guys, and Arsenal get, you got to say, it wasn't a brilliant goal. It was more defensive error, but he did do well to get there before Josh Griffiths to get the ball across the box, and it was a simple tap-in. We then reply shortly after with Toure, who is on the ball here now. Might be able to create something just before the second half, never mind. But yeah, we got in it 1 apiece, and we just need to be a little bit better in this second half. If anything, we need more of the ball, because Arsenal have had the majority of the ball, and we need to try and pinch it and just try and hold the ball a little bit better. But as you can see, Arsenal coming forward here, we do get the ball away with Tommy Doyle. Arsenal have themselves a free kick here, guys. We committed a foul just outside the box, and they have a chance to try and get in front in this game. It was a nothing tackle, really. It was just a clip of the ankles, and the referee has given us a warning and give them a free kick. But Amy Nguiri, who's already scored in this game, has the chance to have an effort from outside the box here. They look like they're setting something up here. Is Amy Nguiri going to have a go at goal here, or are they going to pass it off? He's going to pass it off, and they go from distance. Never mind, that's well wide of the target. 2 changes here, guys. I am taking Hazard off, I'm taking Amadou off, I've put Maitland-Niles on, and I've put Dembele on. Also, Arsenal have themselves a corner here, pressing at our goal. Let's try and get rid of this. We do, we get it away with a decent header, and Toure brings that down, manages to win it well, and we could be on counter-attack here with Dembele with fresh legs on the field, but he's got a lot of Arsenal players around him. I'm going to struggle to find him unless I pull it back here towards Dominguez. Try and get it through to Matt O'Reilly. So close to getting through on goal there, and it's just looking like it's got a 1-1 written all over it. Every time we've gone forward, they've blocked us out, and every time they've come forward, we've blocked them out. So we'll have to see how the last bit of the game pans out here, but Arsenal still have possession and have a few players in the box here. They do get the ball into the box, they get the ball around the corner, and never mind what I was saying, Arsenal have found a second. I'm there saying, yeah, it's got a 1-1 written all over it. Arsenal say, no you don't, it's got a 2-1 written all over it. They find the ball around the corner, another cheeky pass with the back heel, hits it first time, Josh Griffiths can't get to it. We are now 2-1 down. He wins that header there down towards Fernandes, and if we're going to try and reply, we need to try and do it quickly, but Matt O'Reilly hits the Arsenal man, and thankfully Tyrone Mings gets a good header in to see it away, trying to get the ball around the corner again, and Matt O'Reilly gives the ball away for a second time. We can't be giving the ball away so easy in midfield because we're already down in this game. There's not long left to try and reply, and they are just playing the possession game now, keeping hold of the ball. They are coming into the box here though. We need to get a tackle in, otherwise Arsenal are going to get a third here. They get a chance to get a third, but Josh Griffiths is in the way, telling his defenders there to watch the runners coming in from the inside, and he's absolutely right, just not defensively aware at the minute, and we've conceded to be 2-1 down. We almost conceded to be 3-1 down there, but Fernandes try and get this ball away. There is 3 minutes added on if we can pick up the ball and try and get it forward quickly. With 2 of the 3 already gone, it doesn't look like we're going to get time to do, but we do get a block in. We have got it away. Can we get it forward quickly and try and reply? We can't, because the ref has blown for the full-time whistle to defeat away at Arsenal. Back at the menu then, guys, and Arsenal were just the better team. You have to say it how it is. And after 13 games now, we still sit at the top of the table, but with having Manchester City next, who can catch up with us on points if we lose this next game, we have got to start performing. We have been doing well so far, but in the games that we've drawn and lost, we could have been better, to be honest. So as you can see, 2 days after, we have Manchester City now, and then 2 days after that we have Manchester United. So things are really heating up. Here's the youth academy list. As you can see so far, guys, we've brought 1 through already. I'm very tempted to bring Sinclair through to the starting team. In fact, I'll bring him through as well, because he looks very, very decent, and there's a couple of others that are getting better, so I am keeping my eye on that at your guys' request. Man City at home next. We can't drop points. Second played game of the episode then, guys. We are at home. We're at the Edgar Street Stadium. We have Manchester City. Yeah. Last season we did manage to beat them. I think it was a fluke, to be honest, but we did manage to beat them last season. We have certainly, well, improved massively on our starting 11, which we have our full starting 11 out today. The only change I have made is Amadou takes the captain's armband instead of Tyrone Mings, who is tired from obviously the last game. So we still have our full starting 11 out, barring the one change, but it's City. As you can see, Jesus, who scored against us last season anyway, has been in goal scoring form already this season, so we have to be at our best today. They obviously have the disadvantage, us having the advantage being at home. Obviously Josh Griffiths in goal. We've got Lamptey, Camus, Maitland-Niles, Amadou and Tommy Doyle in defence. I've gone Conor Gallagher and Dominguez in midfield. I've gone Harry Wilson, Toure and Dembele up top. So like I said, we are at full strength. We just need to make sure that we are at our best on the pitch today. So let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into it. City coming forward here with Torres out towards Sterling. Sterling running down the line here and looking to get the ball across. He's still going to have a job trying to get past Lamptey, and Lamptey does very, very well there to intercept that. And here goes Harry Wilson down the line, who's certainly got the pace to be beating these full-backs and try and find us a decent cross here. Whip it back, try and find the cross into Conor Gallagher. It's cleared towards the edge. If Dominguez can win the header, he certainly does. In towards Toure, who got a decent volley on it, and the goalkeeper had to make a very quick reaction save, which he did. As you'll see here, Diaz didn't get anywhere near it. Toure gets a good volley on it and almost put us 1-0 ahead there. Let's try and swing this in from the corner, see if we can get anybody on it, but the goalkeeper is out to collect. Here's David Carmo in towards Dembele's feet here, and Dembele to take his time here and use those dribbling skills that we do know he has. Try and find a pass into midfield. Here is Toure around the corner to Conor Gallagher. If I can get this over the top for Harry Wilson, who takes it in his stride. See if he can provide another decent cross. I'll drop it to Conor Gallagher here into Maitland-Niles at the edge of the box, trying for an effort. It was blocked by Diaz, but we will keep possession. Conor Gallagher over towards Maitland-Niles again. Dembele trying to get round the corner, see if he can get a decent cross in here. And Dembele has made his way to the bar line here. Let's whip this across, looking for Harry Wilson at the edge. We're putting the pressure on City here, and they are defending well so far. Here is Maitland-Niles trying to find Harry Wilson. See if I can get this to Dominguez. See if I can have an effort with Dominguez, and he's found the bottom corner. What an effort from Dominguez from outside the box. We know obviously from previous episodes that Dominguez can certainly find the back of the net. I did not expect that to fly in. I just thought I'll have an effort, you know, and see if it goes in. Dominguez has just come up with a blinding effort. Look at that for an effort, straight in the bottom corner. And if we haven't had a goal or a goal yet for goal of the season, or a contender for goal of the season, that's definitely it. Finding the bottom corner and putting us 1-0 in front. Ball lofted forward towards Harry Wilson, and they've won that in midfield there. City, and over to Sterling. He finds his man just on the edge of the box here, and he's got a ball down the line with Diaz there finding Sterling into the box from Torres, and Josh Griffiths was called upon from Torres' effort on goal there, had to get fingertips to it to knock it out for a corner. City trying to reply back straight away after us getting in front from a fantastic effort from Dominguez, but Josh Griffiths will make that look light work. Josh Griffiths with a goal kick forward here, 1 minute added on before half time, guys, and we've had the better first half here against City. There goes, in fact I thought that was the half time whistle. It wasn't, it must have been a handball against Harry Wilson there, but we have definitely had the better first half here, getting ourselves in front, and we've had the more superior chances. We will go into the break with a lead. Here we go in the second half then, guys, and to my surprise we've actually had more of the ball than City have. I checked the stats at half time. We've had 55% of the possession to their 45. We've had the better chances, and if you want to put it in a nutshell, we have dominated that first half. We've been better, we've had more of the ball, we've had more chances, and we've scored. So let's see if we can get a second early here with Harry Wilson coming down the line and Dominguez coming in at the back post. Very, very close to a second there, but the goalkeeper reacts. There's Rodri on the ball, passes that into midfield. Torres picks up the ball just in the front of where Rodri is at the minute, and they're passing it round very, very well at the minute between themselves there. It's Keke on the far side here, sprinting down the line up against Tommy Doyle. He's got past him for a burst of pace there. He's looking for options, and Torres is an option in the middle, and we just need to stand this up here and make sure they can't get an effort away, which they do, and they have found an equaliser in this second half. Had to be him, didn't it? Torres has been the main man coming forward, trying the attempts for him, and this time he does find the back of the net with a superb finish. You've got to give it to him. You just have a look at that. He lays the ball off. He didn't get a chance to shoot first time. He gets a second time and he just curls it past Josh Griffiths, who can't get anywhere near it. It's 1-1. There's Conor Gallagher trying to burst out of midfield here, and he's found Dominguez very, very well through the gap, and if Torre can find another gap here, we might be able to get through with another chance on goal. Harry Wilson out wide, can he make it 2-1? He can't, because the goalkeeper has just come up with a blinding save to stop City going 2-1 down. We tried to find the gaps there to get through. We did find the gaps, we just couldn't beat the goalkeeper, and now City come on the offensive against us. It's in back and forward stuff here in the second half. They've got equal, and it's anybody's game at this point. We need to make sure that it's going to be ours and not theirs, but they do have a corner. That was probably the chance to get in front there. We should have taken it. They're taking Torres off, which suits me down to the ground, and Harry Wilson has got to be finishing that, but you've got to give it to the goalkeeper. Fantastic save. City again with some more pressure here, with Keke taking his time on the ball, trying to dribble through our defenders. We just need to stand strong here and get a tackle in. Ball comes round, Rodri's got a chance, and Rodri will make it 2-1 City. We've had our chances. If you don't take them, you get punished, and that is exactly what just happened right there. We didn't take our chances. Rodri gets round the corner. Josh Griffiths nowhere near it. He's turned and he's slammed that home for City to make it 2-1. There's David Carmo forward towards Maitland-Niles. If we're going to get back in it, we need to do it sooner rather than later. Conor Gallagher making a run around the corner, which opens it up for Harry Wilson to pull it back here, looking for Conor Gallagher if he can get the shot away, and Conor Gallagher equalises. Whew. I really thought it was game over. City got their goal and I didn't think we'd get back in it. We get forward and on the 85th minute Conor Gallagher has equalised. It is 2-2. We played that really well there. I didn't rush it. I just took my time, find the right passes, and Conor Gallagher gets the ball into the bottom corner to make sure we are level in this game. Well, brought down by Harry Wilson, trying to find Maitland-Niles in midfield. Can we, by some stretch, try and find a late winner here? It's in towards stoppage time, 2 minutes added on, and Dembele is going to be offside. If it had just held his run for another split second there, Dembele, we might have been able to pinch a third goal to try and win it at the dead, but it doesn't look like we're going to get a chance now with City coming forward. Like I said, 2 minutes added on, one of the two have already gone, and we might lose it here in the end if we don't defend properly. They have got a chance to steal it here, and they have stole it in the 92nd minute with Sterling. Yeah. We did so well to get back into it. I thought we were going to steal a draw, and in the 92nd minute, City have got the ball into the box. They've found Sterling's feet, and he has found the back of the net to make it 3-2 in the very, well, that's got to be the last kick of the game, right? There goes the full-time whistle. The last kick of the game, Sterling steals it for City. Back at the menu then, guys, and Sterling steals City a win. As you can see here now, after 14 games played, City have gone above us, probably with the goal difference now, but we are on the same points, and I feel really hard done by there. We did so well to get back in it, and in the 92nd minute, the last kick of the game, Sterling steals the win for City. Yeah. Moving on, guys, we've had a transfer offer here for Banks. Not a problem, don't matter who it is, don't really want anything more for him. Banks, goodbye. Yeah, that's not a problem. We must be coming into the transfer window shortly, which we are. It's December now, obviously January transfer window. And yeah, Manchester United next. We've got to get some points if we want to keep hold of this first position or stay in and around first position. Beating United now is a must-win game. Into the third and final game of the episode then, guys. We are away at Old Trafford. We've got Manchester United. We did manage to steal the win off them last season. If you guys remember, Harry Wilson actually got the goal of the season against them last season, scoring an absolute blinder, hitting the underside of the crossbar and scoring. So hopefully Harry Wilson will be the difference in today's game. We have had to switch the side around just due to tired legs. Obviously the City game has took its toll on the lads, and a few of them are tired out and can't play today, so we have had to rotate the side. But I'm really hoping that we can do the same to Manchester United as we did last season. As you can see, Dominguez getting the camera angle there. He has been brilliant since signing him. He's come up with some really good goals. Hopefully he will be brilliant today and maybe come up with another goal. But as United line up, they've still got Jordan Pickford in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Giménez, Sonochu at the defensive position, James Maddison in midfield. They've still got Jadon Sancho as well. Looks like they've got a new striker as well, a couple of generated players in there, so they've got defensively very good, and especially in midfield. Not sure about going forward because I don't know who the generated players are, but we've got to be, it's a must-win game now. If we want to challenge for the title, we've got to win this game. So Josh Griffiths in goal. I've gone Ethan Laird, Malang Sarr, Maitland-Niles, Mings and Kolasinac in defence, Conor Gallagher and Dominguez in midfield. I've had to go Harry Wilson, Kirk Wilson and Patrick Roberts today. Ethan Laird getting the crack at his old club, who released him at the end of last season, at the start of this season, and we picked him up. So hopefully Ethan Laird can have a good game against his old club. Wish us luck, guys. Wan-Bissaka sprinting down the line here and running at our back line. He passes the ball back into midfield. United looking to get forward here and try and do some early damage in this game. Ball around the corner again. They've got options in and around. Malang Sarr gets a good block in there to stop them getting through, and we get another good block with Maitland-Niles defending well so far, but we've got to keep it going. Ball comes round, and again Malang Sarr tries to get a block in again to try and get another block in. We do with Ethan Laird, and playing well at the start of this game, defensively brilliant. Ethan Laird to bring the ball away against his old club that released him at the end of last season, and he's running forward against them here. Try and drop this ball into Harry Wilson, one more towards Kirk Wilson, who gets the shot away and just drags it wide. There's Sancho for United, dropping that into midfield. James Maddison, decent passing here by Manchester United, looking to try and get in behind here, and we just need to still stand strong defensively. We've been brilliant defensively so far. We've got to keep it going. That was a loose pass there. Conor Gallagher a little bit quicker, could have picked it up, but Malang Sarr does get the tackle in, and we're trying to get it away here, but in and around we do have advantage here, and we have cleared it away. Trying to find Patrick Roberts, see if I can find Kirk Wilson in a decent position here. Kirk Wilson keeps running forward with determination. Try and find a pass into the box if I can. Try and find Dominguez. Try and send it over to Conor Gallagher, who's free here and gets the effort away and hits the target. We find a goal in the first half against Manchester United. We said it was a must-win game, and Conor Gallagher gets us the first goal of the game. We were patient there. We didn't rush it. We didn't try and force the chance. We just stayed with it. Kirk Wilson found it to Dominguez. Dominguez gets the ball around the corner, and Conor Gallagher rolls it so well onto his foot, and then he lashes home the shot to make sure that we get 1-0 in front. Now coming forward here and a couple of decent passes, but Tyrone Mings steps in there and gets a good tackle in. Here goes Ethan Laird just before half time here, running forward against his old club, and we have got advantage here. We will see the free kick. I'll try and take it quickly out towards Harry Wilson. Down the line, looking for Dominguez, who has found Kirk Wilson on the inside. Can we get a second before half time here? Get this ball back to Conor Gallagher, who's already scored. Here's Patrick Roberts, gets an effort away and just misses the target. We will go into the lead with a lead, but only a slender one at 1-0. Into the second half then, guys, and what a first half that was. Back and forward stuff, and Conor Gallagher does manage to find the back of the net to put us 1-0 in front. We have the lead. We've got to keep the lead now, and to be honest, we've got to build on it. One goal against Manchester United is just not enough. We need at least two, but here's Harry Wilson, and he is onside here early in this second half. Let's try and find a cross into the box. Patrick Roberts at the back post, and cleared away partially. If we can try and carry on our attack here around the corner to Kolasinac, if he can get an effort away, which is saved by Pickford. Here's Tyrone Mings looking for Ethan Laird down the line and towards Conor Gallagher here, and just drop this towards Dominguez. We've got plenty of room on this far side here, and here goes Kolasinac. Use Dominguez again here, see if I can find Conor Gallagher's feet. I certainly can. Round the corner to Harry Wilson here, if he can put us two in front, and that was a brilliant save. I think it was a brilliant save anyway from Jordan Pickford. Did he get a glove on it? It looked like he did, because it was certainly going in. He did get a glove on it there, Jordan Pickford. It's out for a corner. Swing this in and look to see if we can get a second here with Malang Sarr, but heads way over the top of the bar. Manchester United pushing forward here with James Maddison midfield. It's a decent ball out wide looking for Sancho, but Ethan Laird steps in, and he's done brilliantly there, Ethan Laird, and he continues his run down the line here. He's got Conor Gallagher just in front of him. Conor Gallagher picking up the ball here. If we can find a pass into midfield, it won't. It'll drop nicely for him. If we can just sit this up towards the edge here and try and get a shot on target. Dominguez was at the back post. He just couldn't bring it down and get an effort on goal, but Manchester United will bring it down the line here, looking to try and get back in this game, and we just need to stand strong here and not concede. If we don't concede, we should get this game in the bag. If we do concede, it could be deadly here, and a decent effort, but thankfully he spooned that over the top of the bar. There's Malang Sarr almost at the end of the game here, guys, and I really did want a second to finish this game off, but it looks like it might not happen unless we can get something coming forward here. Dominguez lost out on the ball there. 1 minute added on. We do have the lead, and the referee blows his whistle. We will get the win away at Manchester United. Back at the menu then, guys, and only just got the win at Manchester United. We get in front early with Conor Gallagher. There was chances at both ends after, and I think we just did enough to win it. So really happy with getting the 3 points there, and let's wrap up today's episode on having a look how things went. 1-0 against Manchester United. We only just lost to City 3-2, Sterling getting their goal in the 92nd minute to beat us, and we also lost to Arsenal today. So let's just have a look where the Premier League stands after that, and in the next episode we also have to get a result in the Champions League to go through, because if we don't get a result in the next game we might not go through at all. So into the Premier League to wrap us up. After 15 games, we still stand at the top of the table. City must have lost their last game because we've got 2 points on them now. So it's looking like it's going to go our way, but we've got to continue this form. We've played some of the big ones now, and we've got them out the way. We've got to still perform against all the other sides. So maybe title contenders, who knows. We'll have to see how the rest of the season goes. Drop me a comment as always, guys. Leave me your thoughts. Drop me a big thumbs up. Thank you very much for your support on the Hereford United career, and I'll keep bringing it to you. So in closing, I'll see you in the next episode. It's been 1989. Love you, bye.